Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, Chala-Tech. And today we'll be talking about hot standby routing protocol, how to configure hot standby routing protocol. And on this in this class, we're just going to put it to effect and see how it works, see the configuration protocols and how we can get to actualize hot standby routing protocol, HSRP. But before then, we need to talk a little bit about what hot standby routing protocol is, and by understanding it, then we'll know how we can apply it and how it works. So, hot standby routing protocol is a Cisco redundancy protocol used to ensure high availability of default gateway IP addresses in a network. It allows multiple routers to work together, to present a single virtual gateway to end devices, just like we have here on our diagram, our topology. So we have this network over here has default gateways. So it can go through this route, or it can go through this route. And in this case, we will need to have an active router that's going to be passing which is going to use as the routing gateway. And if it fails, then it will automatically switch to the next hub, which is they are interconnected. So that is what hot standby routing protocol is. It simply means having multiple routers going through the same gateways. And right here, we're going to put that into effect and see how it works. First of all, we're going to assign IP addresses real quick, and it's very simple, guys. Do that real quick and go to the next one. So let's start with, we are going to start with this sites. We have two sites, which is site A and this site B. So site B is trying to have a multiple gateways. It's going to have a multiple gateway with one single IP address. So we're going to do that real quick. We will assign IP address here. So, and bring up all the whole links. We'll start with this real quick. So now we've done assigning IP address on this site. So our major focus is going to be on site B. Site B. Yes. Site B. So our major focus is going to be on site B, because that is where we are going to have our virtual IP address, and we are going to implement our hot standby routing protocol. Yes, so we've assigned IP address here, as we all see, and we go to our first router, which is going to be here. We assign IP address real quick without wasting time. IP address 255.255.255. Turn on the interface. Next interface is gig 0/1. We have our interface. In this interface, this is going to carry. Now, on this interface, this is where we are going to implement our hot standby routing protocol with this IP address. Hot standby routing, the active router is going to have the higher IP address. It's going to have the higher priority. The router with the higher IP address and the higher priority is going to be regarded as the active router, while the router with a lesser IP address and a lower priority becomes the redundant or the alternative router. That makes sense. Here we are going to assign our IP address on the interface. This is G0/1. G0/1, I'm going to have it, since we are going to assign it 192.168.10. We're going, let's say we assign this IP address 5. This is IP address. Bring up the interface. Come here. The alternative route, which is going to be, it has two interface. So the first interface, which is G0/0. So we have it. Let's assign the IP address real quick. G0/0. We have it 20.20.20. Bring up the interface and now go to the next one, which is G0/1. So we assign the IP address here, G0/1 192.168.10. Mind you, we assign .5, so we want the router there to be the active router. So we are going to assign .4. Mind you, the higher IP address and the higher priority becomes the active router. So we are assigning .4 here. We have it up. Now our link is up. So now we've assigned IP address. You can see I assigned it here in the PC. Okay. IP address 192.168.10.7. So we are going to be assigning the virtual IP address, which is this. We are going to be assigning virtual IP address because it's going to be the default gateway for our end devices. So we're coming and we are assigning 192.168.10.1, which is going to be our default gateway. Go to the next one. 168.10.8, and we assign our default IP address 192.168.10.1. All right. So now we're coming to our active router. We are coming to our active router, which we want to make this the active router. We come here, go to our CLI. Is it? So we are going on the interface. What interface are we going on? We're going on this interface because this is the interface that our traffic will be passing through, our packets will be going through. So okay. Interface. One interface, that's G0/1. G0/1. And what do we do now? We now choose first of all, we create our group, which is standby group. So let's call it 10. You can call it 10. You can group it on 10. And let's query to know what's now. I remember our priority. Priority is very important. So from here we can see how we can assign IP address, IPv6, preempt. The higher preempt is still the same. The one with it's the preempt is like if a router with a higher priority comes online and preempts the current active router and take over the role. So that is why it's there. So but we are considering putting more consideration on our priority. So priority, let's give it 110. Let's give it 110. Click enter. So now we are going to give our virtual IP address here. So remember the group name, query, yes, to our priority, which is we are going to our IP address, query, and we now insert or impute the virtual IP address which we want to assign here. So which is 192.168.n.1. That clear? We now click do right. Same way you're going to be doing it for the other ones. So you come to the alternate router on here. Mind you, we assign 5 here. Here is going to be 4 because we want the higher router. We want to make this the active router. So here, that's it. Interface. What interface are we using? G0/1. Interface G0/1. Our standby. Remember our group, they must be on the same group. Standby and give our priority. Our priority is going to be, so we gave the other 110, so we're giving this 100 because we want to make it the alternate route. So we click enter, standby. Now, same group, we now assign the IP address 192.168.n.1. Oh, sorry. Standby IP 192.168.n.1. Click enter and we do right. So we can decide to see go to our privilege exec mode and write so standby brief. All right, so here we have it. So he's recognizing the .5 which we assigned here. Sorry, the .5 which we assigned here to be the active router, and here is our virtual IP address which we want the both of them to be sharing. So now we've actually configured it, so you can go to the next router and do show standby brief, and here we have it. So this is the standby, so it's recognizing the other as a standby. Now let's use any routing protocol to make sure the boot sites ping themselves. Let's do it real quick. We can use OSPF. Please, if you want to know more about OSPF configuration, you can go back to my previous video and see it. So without wasting time, let's do it real quick. All right, so we've done configured all boots, and they've created an adjacency to themselves, and they are both communicating to each other. So let's see if we can ping different sites from here. So let's ping from site B to site A. So let's ping 192.168.20.5. See if it's going to communicate. All right, so it's actually communicating. Okay, now to let's trace route. Let's trace route 192.168.20.5, and we see that he used the route went from here to this and down to this, and was able to ping site B. So now let's disconnect. Let's see if we can disconnect this site to see how it's going to work from here. Good. Try to ping first. Let's see if it's going to ping. See if it's going to ping. Okay. It's going to ping. Ping again. All right, so it's actually pinging. Ping it again. So now let's trace route. Let's trace route. And as you can see, it's taking the different path, which is this, since this link is down. So but we can bring it up again and return back to it. So that's about hot standby routing protocol. Please like, comment, share. Stay tuned for more content. Thank you so much.